Yo, what's up guys, this is TerasHD and welcome back to another episode of Spore Let's Create. Alright, so this is the series where I take your suggestions of what I should create in Spore and I try my best at creating that thing. So today, the suggestion that I am taking is Yoshi from the Super Mario Bros. Series. So that is, I think that could be quite easy, but I could be wrong. Like many of the suggestions that I take, I start off thinking they will be easy, but most of the time they become very hard. Like the previous one that I made, the Mew. Holy crap, that was a hard one. Alright, so I'm gonna just quickly make the body and I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. So I think that is pretty alike the body that Yoshi has. Let's see if we can find a mouth that we can fit on this guy. Maybe this mouth right here, and then we'll do something for the top, for the big-ass nose that he has. I'll try to find something that would fit for that. Alright, so maybe if we have this mouth underneath the giant nose. And how we're gonna do the big nose is that we're actually gonna take one of these arms. We're gonna take, we're gonna take one of these arms. Take one limb off using control, put that in the middle right there, boom, like so, and then let's just try to get this in the middle. Come on, go to the middle, become one. There we go. Alright, and let's face it forward, just like that, and then we'll just size it up appropriately. There we go. That is pretty big, and I think that is actually the correct size, I believe. Maybe I should check on that, but you know what? I think it's correct. But I believe the neck is a little bit too small, or a little bit too big. I actually think his whole body is just a little bit too fat. So there we go. I think that is much better. All right. So let's fix that again. Hold up. Every time I change the body size, the limbs go a little bit crazy. So there we go. That should be fixed now. Is it too big? I don't think it's too big. I think it's actually perfect. Alright, there we go. Let's actually fix the mouth just a little bit. Get something like that, like so. We could check if there's a better mouth. Most of the times Yoshi has his mouth just a little bit open so we can see his cute little tongue. But it doesn't seem... Yeah, let's use this one. There we go. That's the Yoshi mouth. Nah. Maybe there's another one though. It doesn't seem to be. Could use that one, but you know what? I'm gonna go with that one for now. I might change it later on, but for now I think that is the right one. We do have a lot of other parts though, because as most of you know, I do have mods installed. So there are a few mouths that we could use. Actually, nah, none of these mouths would work. None of them. Yep, you know what? I think this one is actually the correct one. There we go. Yep, there we go. That one. Boom. That's the end of the episode. Alright, so let's see if we can do the eyes well. I believe this eye is pretty perfect. If we just manage to recolor it and stuff like that, then I believe it could be perfect. Seems like his head is not big enough. I don't think it's big enough. Maybe his nose is just a little bit too far up. So if we actually just size that down a little bit, get his head tilting a little bit down, and then redo the nose. There we go. That's a lot better, I believe. I think that's a lot better. But I don't like that eye actually, so let's get rid of that. There we go. Let's see, what other eye could we use? I know there's another eye. This one? No, this one looks ugly. I don't know how it looks like when it's painted, but I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of that, so let's not use that. Let's see, what else do we have? What else do we got? Anything here? Doesn't seem to be anything here that we could use. Alright, so I think I'm gonna be using this one, and then just gonna be try to change it around to my liking. Like so. A little bit too big, I believe. Yeah, I think that's pretty close. Although his eyes are supposed to be a little bit closer together. like that, I think. Yeah, I think that is a pretty good place for it. His head should be just a little bit bigger. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright. So let's try to fix up his eyes. I wonder if we can tilt these the other way to get rid of the eyebrows. That looks so creepy. That looks so creepy. What we could do, here's what we could do. We could take another arm. Oh. Whoops. I'm sorry. Alright, take another arm. Take one part off. And put it maybe right there. Like so. And just have it facing upwards just a little bit. Something like that. Can I pull it closer down? I can, a little bit. We'll hide this arm though, so don't worry about that. Don't you worry your sweet little faces about that. And if we put the eye there, right there. And then rotate him backwards, like so. Oh, that works. That works pretty well, actually. I kind of like that. There we go. Alright, now let's try to hide that little details things. Around his eyes, it's supposed to be green. So let's go to our faithful coloring parts right here. There we go. And let's use the recoloring bump. It should be the color of the body. So if we go to the paint mode, that little bump will be colored green. Yep, there we go. That's the correct color. Awesome. Alright, so let's try to fit it in there. I need to make one. I'm gonna start with doing this though. Just gonna go all around his eye to get rid of that little what's that color called? A little brown line. I don't like that. So let's get rid of that just by covering it with that green little party. Like so. Something like that. There we go. That looks pretty good. Alright, and then the top. There we go. Oh, he looks angry. Oh, Yoshi is angry. Oh, you stole his eggs, didn't you? Oh, man. Alright, there we go. Let's maybe make that a little bit smaller, like so. Try to go around so that he doesn't look angry. Let's try to do that. Let's see if we can succeed. Alright, there we go. And is that's a little bit too far up. Something like that. Something like that. Now he looks sad. Oh, poor Yoshi. Why you gotta be so sad, man? Cheer up. There we go. Let's see how that looks from the front. Looks pretty good. Although his eyes are green. They're supposed to be blue. I wonder which one that is that we can change that. If we go and put this as blue, will that change his eyes? No. Okay, let's keep that at white because it seems like that actually colored the mouth and we need to keep that as white. Alright, so I believe that this should change the color then. Yeah? Maybe? Yes! There we go. Alright, so now it's blue. Awesome. Alright, let's continue with covering this part up and make it pretty. Alright, there we go. I think that looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty fine. What I did realize though is that he needs to just be a little bit more. This gonna really mess up everything, I believe. Not everything. Yeah, it needs to be more like that. There we go. Because we need to fit a saddle on this guy. A little bit more curved. Come on, man. Come on, you can do it. Not that much curved. There we go. I believe that's enough. Yeah? Yeah. Alright, let's change the arms though. Let's put them right there. Awesome. And the legs right there. Alright, beautiful. Sweet. Let's actually change the tail as well. It seems like it's just a little bit too long actually. There we go. Alright, that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Let's actually face it upwards a little bit more. Like so. Alright, awesome. I'm actually going to use a trick to make it blend a little bit more to the body. I'm going to attach a foot to the tail. Just for the moment being. Just for the moment being. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Something like that. There we go. And then I'm actually going to take the body and extend it into the tail. Like so. And then just make it a bit smaller. And we can take this away. There we go. So it blends in just a little bit more, and I like that a lot. We can still change it around a little bit. We cannot move it now. Because if you move it, it will no longer be attached. It will no longer be like smoothed out like that. Alright, so we do need... Oh man, look at how his eyes really freaked out. Oh man. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that is not good. Oh, we need to redo the eyes. Alright, hold up. This won't take long. I think he's pretty fixed now, I believe. Let's check that out. It seems pretty good. I'm actually going to replace this one right there with a white part. So let's take a white bump right there. And just fill in that little eye socket right there. Like so. Just so that his eyes look just a little bigger like they're supposed to. I believe that will help. Will it? Yeah, it helped a little bit. It did. It definitely did. We could even... take the eyes a little bit more down. Like so. There we go. I think that looks a lot better. Alright, sweet. Now, another thing that Yoshi has is these red bumps on his back. Let's actually count how many. Seems like he has 3? Actually, hold up. Yeah, it seems like he only has 3. If I am wrong, then please make sure to correct me and I will fix it. Hold up. I'm actually going to just go on my second monitor and see. On some versions he has 4, on some versions he has 3. So let's just see what fits better, and we will go for that. Alright, so there we go. We got 1, we got 2, and we got 3. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Maybe we'll go down a little bit more and make these bigger. There we go. Let's make them a little bit bigger. Copy that and go all the way down. Right over there. I think that's a good place to stop it. Maybe make this one smaller and this one also a little bit smaller. Just like that. There we go. Alright, sweet. So now he has those red little bumps on his back. If we go to the coloring mode, you can see that. There we go. Starting to look... Oh, it's a little bit orange, actually. There's not much I can do about that. Ooh, what is this? Crimson hair? Is that gonna be... I had never noticed those parts. Huh. That's more red, too. Hold up. Let's try this. Let's try this. I just gotta check this out. Alright, let's take the crimson hair. Just like that. And try to make it look like those little bumps. So we'll take it like that. And rotate it. Just like that. There we go. It's starting to get a little bit funky. That's alright. Alright, that's starting to look pretty good. Now we just take it down. Like that. And do another one. Right there. And we can even rotate it just so it fits a little bit better. Can size this one up and size this one up even more. Just like that. We can even space them out a little bit more. Just like that. Alright, sweet. Let's see how that looks. The reason why I like it is because it's a lot more red. So it fits a little bit better. It's a little bit too dark though. Oh. Yeah, I don't know which one I should go for. I think I'm gonna go for this one right now. We'll switch it out later, maybe, if we feel the need. Although this one is just normal red. Let's see what kind of red that is. Is that the good one? No, it's still purple. I mean orange. Purple, jeez. Alright, I'm just gonna go undo until I have the little spikes that I had before. And we'll see if those work. Yeah, we're just gonna go for these for now. Alright, so now for the next part is the saddle. How should we make the saddle? I guess we'll just form it ourselves. So let's get the red bump right there. Right there. Boom. Like so. And then we gotta cover it with white bumps. So let's make it a little bit longer maybe. Just like that, and get these white bumps and just cover it with that. There we go. Alright. This is not gonna take long. Alright, let's see how that looks. I believe it's correct. But let's make sure. Yeah, it looks pretty correct. It looks pretty good. I believe it's supposed to be a little bit lower on its back though. So that's a mistake that we need to fix. I wonder if we move this. Yeah, alright, that fucks everything up. So let's not be moving that. Alright, let's move that down. Maybe to there. I think that's a good spot for it. Let's move all the white stuff first, and then we'll actually, there we go. I think we can move this now. Alright, sweet. And the rest of it. They're a little bit messed up right now, but I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about a thing. There we go. And then this one right there. Alright, sweet, sweet, sweet. Let's get that like, ooh, like so. And which one is it that's messing up so much? I don't know. We could just make this bigger to hide all the flaws with the saddle. There we go. And then we'll take this one and rotate it just a little bit because it's sticking out way too much. We might need to make it smaller. There we go. Alright, sweet. Like that. There we go. Alright, let's see how that looks. Does it look good? Does it look good? Tell me that it looks good. It looks pretty good. It's a little bit messed up here on the sides. And we can fix that. We can fix that. Ain't a thing but a chicken wing. Come on. There we go. And maybe make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Alright, sweet. Maybe like so. Yeah, if you never watched these videos before, there's a lot of fine tweakings that I go through. So if you're new to the series, then I apologize. Alright, there we go. Alright, now let's do the hands and feet. So let's go for the feet. I actually know the perfect one to use. This one right here, the futon. The futon. What is it called? Yeah, the futon. There we go. Let's make it a little bit longer. Shrink it down just a little bit. There we go. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. And now let's go for some graspers. Which graspers should we use? Now the problem is that Yoshi's graspers are actually entirely green. And every time you use a grasper in Spore, they actually don't become entirely the color of the creature. They always become a little bit white. So that's kind of sucks, but we'll try to fix that maybe. Depends on if we can. Alright, seems like this one is the winner so far because we need 4 fingers. We need the 4 fingers. Can't use that one. Let's see. Yeah, let's check this one out. It's a little bit too fatty. And Yoshi has long fingers, so that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, man. It ain't gonna work. Alright, maybe we'll just go for some of these, maybe. They look pretty good. They only have 3 fingers, though, so that kind of sucks, but we can make another one. We can make another finger, alright? This is Spore we're talking about. Come on. Come on. Alright, let's see if we can maybe make it look a little bit better. This is what I don't like about Spore, that I can't get closer. Maybe if I make this small and then just, can I make it bigger now? Oh, no, I'll move away. Alright. Yeah, so we can't get closer because, well, for some reason, the hands cannot get too close to the body. So that kind of sucks, but, we do have the graspers now, so that's cool. That's cool. Maybe we'll rotate him like that. There we go. Alright. Let's take another part like that and just fill in the fingers maybe. I don't know. I think it's best if we keep it like that, like it is right now, right there. Let's see if we can maybe make a red coat right there. And that will change anything? No, it won't change anything. We actually have to keep that white. Alright, so he also has a white line on his stomach. So let's see if we can do that. Maybe we'll use this one. It has a white line right there, but I think it also has a white line. Yep, there we go. So we can't use that. What about this one? It is a white stomach. A little bit too much of it, I think. Yeah, way too much of it. Alright, maybe we'll find another one. Oh, this one looks promising. Will it work? Will it work? Nah, it went everywhere. Oh, baby, nah, I don't like that. Ah, that's not Gucci, man. That's not Gucci. Alright, let's see what else we got. What else do we got? We got nothing else, really? We might have to do the white thing ourselves. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do that. Alright, I can do that. I can do that. So let's go with the normal one. There we go. And let's just take a white bump. And just try to make a cool little stomach. There we go. Let's make this one pretty small because I don't want his neck to become too big. There we go. And let's just run it down the stomach. Like so. Make it bigger by every one. Just so that it doesn't get too bumpy. Because I remember when I made the TerasHD, you guys complained a lot about how bumpy it was. And I agree, it got too bumpy. But that's pretty much because I had to use these parts a lot. And it gets really hard to make it looking smooth when you're using it so much. So that's the reason. Alright, there we go. Let's go under here. Oh, this is not safe for work. Kids, look away, look away. Alright, there we go. And should we go all the way down the tail? It seems like it goes down like to half of his tail. And then it stops. So let's do that. Oh, I need to make this smaller. There we go. It needs to get progressively smaller. Alright, there we go. And maybe one more. Yeah, I think that should be enough. There we go. And let's do another one on the sides. We can just copy this part. Actually, we can copy this part. And then put it to the side like that. Make it thinner. And just stretch it out a little bit. Like so, maybe. See if that works. Oh, every time we copy it, it's going to be a problem, though. That's going to be a problem. Let's see if we can do something like that, then. Something like that. There we go. Like that. Does that look good? Looks pretty good. Looks pretty freaking good. Oh, man. I messed it up. I messed it up. Alright. Hold up. I can barely see it because those rotating things are pretty big. Alright, there we go. Please don't. Oh, man. Come on. Don't do me like that. There we go. That looks pretty good. It doesn't look too great when he moves around because it kind of goes into the body. Quick way to fix that would to be push it out a little bit more. There we go. And then let's make another one and just go down the entire body. Right now I'm just trying to work on it not being too bumpy by adding a little bit more parts in between so that it will smooth out just a little bit more. Because I don't want to get more complaints about the creatures being too bumpy. So there we go. Maybe make this one a little bit bigger. So fill us in the space a little bit more. Alright, there we go. Does that look good? Does it look good? Let's go into the paint mode and see. Let's just look exactly how it looks like. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Fits pretty well, I gotta say. Alright, sweet, sweet. Awesome. Let's do a little bit for the mouth as well. Because he has it going all over his mouth. Something like that. Now, the sound that he makes is not very Yoshi-like. But, you know, it's gonna have to do. It's gonna have to do. So there we go. Let's just go all around his mouth. We can actually shape his mouth how we want to. If we want to. so we might do that. We might actually take this away and just start shaping his mouth the way we want. So we could actually make this little bump right there exactly how we want to. And it's supposed to be white. Like so. There we go. Maybe not that big. Let's see. Maybe if we make it just a little bit smaller. Just like that. There we go. Alright, and then we'll do his open mouth. So we can do that little redness inside of it. That will be awesome. That will be amazing. If I can just get this part to be good. Come on, man. Come on. Don't go to the middle. There we go. Looks pretty good. If we take it down and make it a bit longer. And this one, maybe put it down a little bit more like that. He looks toothless. He's toothless. This is actually homeless Yoshi. I forgot to tell you guys that, but yep, now it's homeless Yoshi. Alright, sweet. Let's go for a red bump inside of his mouth as well. Just to make that little tongueness that he keeps on doing. Alright, there we go. Make it a little bit thinner. Just like that. I wonder if we can take it a little bit more up. Just a little bit. There we go. There we go. That's perfect. That is perfect. A little bit longer. Like so. Alright, let's see how that looks. Let's just quickly see how that looks. He does not look happy. He does not look happy at all. So let's take this redness. Actually, we gotta make this smaller, I believe. And let's take that redness and just do another one of them. Oh, come on, man. Come on, don't do me like that. You know you don't want to do me like that. Come on. Thought we were bros. Alright, there we go. Make it a little bit thinner. Just like that. Let's see if he becomes a little bit happier then. Does he become happy? Is he happy? He still seems so, like, mortified. Like he just saw his uncle being killed. Like, look at that face. He is so not happy with his life. Alright, we can fix that, though. We can fix that. Come on, we'll make you happy with all of your life decisions. There we go. We'll even maybe do that, like so. And then extend it just a little bit. Oh, we can't extend too much because it kind of sticks out on that end. But we can move it. We can move it around a little bit. Oh, man, no. If we move it around, it's going to stick out. Or going to go to the middle, I mean. So that sucks. But we can try. Let's see, something like that. Was our try successful? Nope. Let's see. Make it a bit smaller and just move it. No, come on. A little more up. Just like that. And that should be good. Something like that. Let's see how that looks. Does that look good? No, he still seems so unhappy. I believe it's this part right here. So if we rotate it like so, make it a bit thinner. Something like that, and then take it up just a little bit. Alright, there we go. Let's see how that looks. Come on, man. Please just be happy. Please just be happy. He looks happier. Still seems pretty afraid. It might be these parts that are making his facial expression look like that. So let's maybe try to fix those. Like that. Maybe make his eyes a little bit smaller so that he doesn't have that those large eyeballs. I said that weirdly. I apologize. There we go. Let's make that a bit smaller as well. I believe we're almost finished. Although I do want to make his feet red. So let's actually make his feet smaller. Like that. Like so. And then just take those red bumps. And just cover his shoe with that. Maybe even make it a little bit bigger. Because he has big feet. Alright, he has big feet. I'm gonna admit it, alright? I'm sorry, Yoshi. I'm sorry. You got big feet. Alright, there we go. By the way, I'm definitely sending this video to my friend Yoshi Mario after I record this. Because, well, of his name, it might be relevant to him. Alright, there we go. Boom, and let's just go all around. Just like that. Looks pretty good, looking pretty good. Oh, I moved around a little bit too much. Can we do it? Can we do it? Yep, that looks pretty good. Alright, sweet. We gotta do the top as well. Like so. Now, one thing that I want to do to the shoe, though, is make these parts smaller and these parts bigger. They're supposed to be bigger on the end. Alright, there we go. Extend that a little bit more like that. So that looks pretty good. Maybe even rotate that like so. Alright, sweet. Let's see how that looks in the editor. Does that look good? With the red shoes? Oh yeah, he's coming together. He's definitely coming together. Now, I know that he looks bumpy, alright? I know that. I could finalize it and pretty like go over everything and try to make him less bumpy. And I probably will do that afterwards. So don't worry. I will fix the bumpiness. Don't worry. Don't you worry about a thing. Now another thing that I want to do, because it is a shoe, I don't want to be in the short section. I don't think this fits on Yoshi. That would be awesome though. Imagine that, like Yoshi meets Kingdom Hearts or something. I don't know. All right, let's take this jelly bun right there and go to the bottom. Can we get that jelly bun right there? Put it right underneath the sole and just extend it, make it thicker, maybe a little bit bigger, and then rotate it the other way, just like that, and try to get it so that it fits around his foot or his leg, I mean, like so. Then try to just make it look like it's a shoe, something like that. I think that looks pretty good. All right, let's zoom in a little bit. Can we zoom in? We're already zoomed in as much as we can. It kind of sucks. There we go. Let's make a little bit more redness over here because there was a little bit of his body sticking out. And we don't want his body sticking out. There are kids watching. There are kids walking. Alright, there we go. Let's just see how that looks with that little shoeness. I gotta move in my seat. Oh, it's blue? I don't want it to be blue. Can it be blue? No, it can't be blue. I'm sorry. You're gonna go away. It was a good idea, but nah, man. Nah. So, another idea is that we could do something like this. Make this really thin, maybe? Which one is the thin side? That one is the thin side. There we go. Yeah, make that really thin and just go over the entire shoe. Like that. Or just do something like this. Make another part like that. Make it stick out a little bit more. And go around like that. That might look even better. Something like that. There we go. There we go. Let's put it a little bit more down. Take it to there. Oop. And then another part on the other side. Just like that. There we go. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good if you ask me. Looking pretty good. Pretty swag. Alright. Awesome. Awesome. Fantastic. I wonder if we can... Hold up. Let's probably fill his neck as well. Just like that. And we'll give him a mouth underneath all of that. Let's see which one sounds most like him. That does not sound like him. That kind of sounds like him in a way. No, no, definitely not. Alright, let's add this one, the kissy lips. And let's make it as small as possible. Just like that. And put it all the way underneath all of his mouthness. There we go. Now he should actually look around and everything. There we go. Very high-pitched. Very high-pitched. Man. Calm the freak down, Yoshi. Alright, let's look down. That looks pretty good. I do want to add one more right there. Just, you know, work on the details. Work on the details. There we go. Make it a little bit more spiky. Just like that. I do want to make his feet not as bulgy. So let's work on that. Something like that. Just get all the parts to mix a little bit better with each other. I think that is good to do. There we go. Oh man, this part really needs to be fixed right there. So let's fix that up. Just like that. And add another one in between. Just to round it out a little bit more. And then one right there. Alright, that looks pretty good. We can add a few more parts just to make it even more round. Make it more perfect. Alright, this is Yoshi we're talking about. He deserves to be perfect. There we go. Alright, sweet. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty freaking cool. We can make this bigger even. Alright. Does that look good? Does that look good? I wonder. Actually forgot an important part. His nostrils. His nostrils are supposed to be on top like so. Maybe even smaller. And oh no, I messed it up. Alright, and a little bit more to the sides. No, they're supposed to be close together. And let's rotate them. Can we? Man, those rotating tools are small. There we go. Alright, let's see how that looks. All together, does that look good? Tell me if it looks good. I think it looks pretty good. Pretty alright. Still feel like his tail is a little bit too long. I do think that we should make him a little bit brighter. So maybe something like that. I don't know. I could even put fur on him, but I don't really want to. No, that's way too bright. That's like OG Yoshi. Hell no. Maybe this color right there. Nah. This color? No, that's way too vibrant. Way too vibrant. I'm just gonna try to find the perfect color. I think that is a pretty good color for him. I think that's actually the perfect color. And let's make him a little bit shiny, because he's a little bit shiny. Let's be honest. Yoshi's a bit of a shiny bastard. Alright, there we go. Man, he's way too shiny now. Damn. Look at that. Alright, I do want to make his eyes a little bit bigger. The problem with making his eyes bigger is that then this entire eyeball becomes bigger as well. So what we're going to have to do is that we're going to have to do the outlines of this as white bumps. It's just to extend his eyes a little bit. Make them look a little bit more open. Just like that. There we go. Alright, awesome. There we go. Another one over there. Can we do it shorter? Yeah, just like that. There we go. I wonder how many times I said there we go in this episode. Jeez. I'm sorry, but I get really into it when I'm creating creatures, and I just lose all my commentating skills, even though there's no skills to be lost. Alright, there we go. I did it again. Alright, we gotta make it more smooth though. It seems like his eyes are bumping out a little bit too much. Alright, my phone just vibrated. Stop it. Can that work? Can that work? Will that smooth it out a little bit? You can even make it a little bit thicker to smooth it out. I think that will work just fine. Just like, oh, that's way too sticking out. There we go. I did it again. I'm sorry. Something like that. Let's see how that looks. I wonder if his eyes are gonna look really messed up now. Will they? I believe they will. Oh, they look so messed up. Oh, man. Hold up. Alright. Let's actually get rid of this part right there. And, you know this white thing underneath his eyes? Let's actually not make it as long. So let's put another part underneath that. Just like that. Make it a little bit smaller. And just kind of fill it in a little bit. Like so. Alright. Let's see how that looks. Does it look good? Come on, man. Look good. You gotta look good for the people. Looks better, but his eyes are still a little bit messed up. I don't understand why. What we might do is, instead of having the blue, Let's go with like a very dark blue, because he has very dark blue eyes and sometimes even black. So let's see, that looks better. Let's go with black. Let's see how that looks. Like very, very dark, very black. Does that look good? You tell me. I actually think that looks better. Oh, look at you, Yoshi. You still don't look happy. I want you to look happy. That might be because of these shapes right there. Here we go. Let's maybe make this a little bit smaller. Like so. And take this mouth part and make it just really go out. Really go up, I mean. Like that. There we go. Let's see if we can make it go even more up. Does that work? Will that work? I wonder. I wonder if that will work. If that will make any difference whatsoever. Kinda made a difference. Yeah, he looks a little bit happier. Now he looks very expressionless. Like he's very, very dull right now. So I'm gonna try to fix that. I believe it's the eyes that are doing that. So if we get rid of some of these. Like that. Alright, let's see how that looks. Looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Now he does look creepy though. He does look very creepy. I'll admit that. I'll admit it. Maybe it was... Oh wait. Why is it so black underneath there? I think it's just because of... Usually that's closed. Yeah, maybe it was best to keep the old mouth, but then we would have run into the problem of not having that white. So we actually need that whiteness. So we're actually going to keep that probably. But we could do... What we could do... I'm actually going to save this right there. Just like that, Yoshi. Just going to save it real quick in case I don't like the changes that I'm about to make. So there we go. Is it saved? There we go. Alright, it's saved. So let's actually take that away. Just like that. And then close his mouth. Can we do that? Let's see if that will look better. There we go. Man, that is sticking out. Sticking out way too much. I think he looks a lot better like that. Wow, that was an improvement. He looks a lot less creepy now, at least. I can say that. I can definitely say that. Now, I really don't like how his arms are looking or how his hands are looking. So I do want to try to figure out a way to fix that. So I'm going to try to actually sculpt my own hands. So let's try that. Alright, let's go for the recoloring bump. Man, I use these a lot. I need to try to find some other stuff to use, but I needed them to be entirely green, so that's why I'm using them so much. There we go. Now we can't put this bump on top of another bump, so that's where we run into a problem. Maybe what my idea is that we use maybe these right here, the Montana, and just make his fingers out of that. So they have a little bit of shape. I wonder if they what color they will be. I'm gonna wait a little bit before I'll find out. Let's make them as short as possible, like so. A little bit too skinny at the middle or at the bottom, but we'll fix that with a few coloring bumps. There we go. Let's make 3 right there. 3 fingers like so. Just like that. And then 1 finger on the other side. Man, those are some creepy hands. Those are some creepy hands. Alright, there we go. Let's see how that looks. I really hope that these will become green. Please become green, please. They may become black or white. Yeah, they became white. Well, these hands are more true to the actual Yoshi hands. Because we can form them as how we want. We can, you know, put the hands wherever. Like so, even. Maybe like that. But, I don't know, they look way too bulky. Maybe if we won't make them, let the fingers go so curved. Maybe if we do them more like this. So, trying to, there we go. Alright, will that look better? Will that look getter? I don't know. You tell me. Let's see how that looks. 4 fingers, like you're supposed to have. And then white. I wonder why that's white. We don't need to have this white. No, I think we can actually have that green. The same green. What green is that? I believe it's that one. Yeah, so let's go for that one. Let's see how that looks. Alright, come on, man. Come on. Show me that green goodness. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so he has green arms now. Or green hands. Alright, they look a little bit derpy, but that's pretty much the best we can do. I mean, we gotta have him green. Now let's maybe change the texture of this. I don't like the shininess. It's a little bit too shiny. Maybe just the normal one. Let's see how that looks. Let's actually go through these and see if there's a better one. Let's see. He is a dinosaur, so maybe maybe something else. Maybe this one. If I remember correctly, that one always looked pretty good when I used that in Spore. When I used to play it a lot. It has a little bit more of a gradient. I like that. Oh, actually, I really like that. Look at that. Oh, that has a lot more color. He just looks a lot more realistic. I like that a lot. Now, he's a little bit dark at times, so let's maybe make him a little bit brighter and see how that looks. Something like that. There we go. So he's not as dark on the bottom. I think that looks a lot better. There we go. I think we're ready. I think this is the final product of Yoshi. Let's see how he walks. Oh, okay. When he moves his head, he moves it a little bit weirdly. But other than that, he looks pretty good. Let's see how his offsprings look like. Oh, they are adorable. Look at that little Yoshi. Let's see the other Yoshis. Hello. Oh man, look how cute they are. And they work. They still work. Like the eyes, you know, even if they're too big. I mean, it still looks like Yoshi down there. I mean, so I like it a lot. Alright, so there we go. There we have it. There we have Yoshi from the Super Mario series. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Spore Let's Create. That's what it's called. Remember to leave a like, subscribe if you did. Also, remember to suggest the creature that I should create next. And I will see you guys next time. Have a good one, guys.